But if it reaches somebody who hasn't reached that level at all, whatever, all I'm saying, what I'm trying to get is, if it reaches somebody who's never heard anything, whatever tool is involved,
it's not meant to like,
I see
to raise the numbers in their own goals.
That's the point. But the point is, if preacher so-and-so says something to Bob, if Bob takes home to his wife, the next one, wherever it comes from, the first cause of all of it, I don't care whether it's you or any of these books in this room, no matter what subject they deal with, whether it's pornography or literature, all came from the first cause. The first cause, whether you want to call it God, well, whatever it is, it started all this in the beginning.
I say it wrong. Remember, we can start with the first cause, Michael, and then we can constitute that first cause and twist it and work it around.
And see,
all these writers slam. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, unless a person or a being, whoever it is, has a direct communication with God himself, he doesn't really know for sure which book is really true. It may be the only difference between a Baptist and the Church of Christ is that one was sucker enough to buy that bill of goods instead of the other one. It may be anything that has anything that has a brings a single human soul.
The one usually the one thing I'll put us around to the black consciousness, as you call it, to a church or whatever. It's usually a calamity in their life, something that's so overwhelming that they either going to go to church and find peace there and an understanding of what their life situation is, or they're going to wind up with a psychiatrist. Like I said, it's not going down to a...
That's not true. 99% of people that go to church every Sunday, you have some consciousness of God being.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the person, though, that is outside of the church or is a lukewarm position or lukewarm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I don't care where it comes from, I do not care where it comes from. It's something that is sent to me, and it's just like there was a religious thing on our radio feed that had nothing to do with where I'm at. But it put a point across from me. Now, I don't even agree with their religious beliefs. The thing is, I got a message from a source. No matter what the source, no matter how perjured their religion is, I got a message across to me on a level that I can understand. And it doesn't matter how a human soul is reached. It's what? The ultimate God consciousness. And they will be. God is that powerful. It doesn't matter whether your church is the ultimate truth or not, or whether the Catholic Church headed by the Pope and Rome is the ultimate church of Christ, or the ultimate church of God, or whether it's the Buddhist religion. The fact is, the God consciousness, 200 million BC, had enough power to put the moon up there, and he knew you were going to be sitting right there tonight. He knew every one of these single books was going to be with him. If he knew then exactly the results, the end results that they were going to have, well, if he knew it then, he's not going
didn't bring it up fair enough was this idea was that these books are not written, you know, from the point of view of trying to persuade somebody where the truth lies. They're all done in the negative vein, or they're intended.
How many people walking around? You can walk up to. There's many people in this world you can walk up to. They don't understand. You can walk up to them and tell them, "I love you." They don't understand it. You walk up to them beside it. hit him upside the head with an axe handle, and those aren't sure understand what you're saying. And that's why I'm saying about these books. It doesn't matter how they were written, or whom they were written by, or what point of view. The point is that at some level, they are reaching and expanding the God consciousness of the people who read them, the people who listen to them, and the people who listen to them, whether you go and listen to them or not. It's just like, I've never been to your church, because I don't have that need. I haven't been inside of the church in over 15 years, because I don't have that need. And that is right. Anybody else can do that. Because I have the faith, I have the belief, and I have been shown what I've been shown. By the people around me, by the people who are supposed to be friends, who aren't. The people who have been reached out to by human need and who turn their back. I'm talking about, I know what I know. It's just as valid as anything you know. How it's reached in a way that I can be reached. Whatever influence I have, whatever tools I particularly choose to use, whenever I particularly choose to use them, I know where they came from. And it's just like those books. Those books may be very negative to you. They may be very negative to Bob. And they may be very negative to Jeff. But they might just open her eyes to the point from a different perspective that she looked into and understood the heart of God. And God knew all this before he set this in motion. And whether you want to listen to that.
Well, the thing of it is, I've been in those churches and was actually a member of those churches. I was the Church of Christ. And I can remember clearly the ministers getting up there and warning you about the people who belong to a certain denomination, warning you to stay away. Scripture like the devil, you know what I mean? To cause you to believe that these people are something you ought not to have anything to do with.
Well, those churches didn't have any influence used by
I'm talking about a period of time prior to World War II, you understand?
Okay, good.
We've come a distance, you see what I mean, since World War II, but we've still got a long ways to go.
Okay, Bob, incidentally, I'm trying to change the subject here because we're getting off the original subject for tonight. The subject for tonight was trauma. You're getting off the subject, and you are. But, Professor, he's there.
I'm already say what I've got to say.
Maybe he's right. I'll turn you into a frog.
If it hadn't been for me to say what I've said, if it had not have been my karmatic destiny, I wouldn't have said it.
Okay.
What I've said and the point I'm trying to put across my outreach, anybody else please, but on a subliminal level, that little boy up there, when he's 36 years old, and the Christ consciousness walks back across this earth, he's coming somewhere.
I believe that.
He may be the only one out of everybody sitting in this room who actually sees this. Because he's got enough power in his mind to understand that God is total up of pornography, of garbage, of pollution, of everything. God is total up, no matter what it is. He knew about it long before any of us were ever enlightened in this reality. And he's got enough power that he's reaching out through the world, just as we see it, as corrupt, as polluted, as screwed up as it is. He's got the power, whether it's the Church of Christ or the Baptists or whatever it is. He's got the power to use every single tool in this universe to reach out on the level that they can understand and touch every single human heart. And the Baptist might not be ready for the Church of Christ. The Church of Christ person may not be ready for the Methodist. But they've been reached on a level. And God isn't going to lose. He's not going to lose anything.
The denominationalism is a thing that man created. God didn't have anything to do with it. Man is doing the real thing.
You're right to faith. Okay. It says, some of the eldest sons will reach his feet no matter how far they stray.
All the sons should reach his feet however far they stray, which essentially is what you just said.
Yeah. All right. Now, I read something.
You way out of the garbage. Snatch you back a long way.
Okay, now I read something elsewhere in another book that put in a different source. They said eventually I will be joined with a God consciousness, regardless of how you live. This life or any life, you will eventually be rejoined with a God consciousness.
Oh, I believe that.
Because, well,
yeah, all right. The ultimate thing is it's Lucifer, which man, in their interpretation, created as much as we created the limited God. Now, at one time, man only understood, and this is in recent history, man only understood a God that created this single planet. Now, we've limited God. We've limited God's abilities. We've limited God's powers. We have, not God. It's just like the difference in every single human being. Most people forget how that it took an act of God to create Bob. It took an act of God to create that little boy. It took an act of God to create you. It took an act of God to create the ashes on the cigarette. Whether I lit it or not. It took a broken chain of events to do it.
anyway, Jason has a tape. Do you mind if we get under the tape?
I don't care what y'all do. I'm about to have a friendly drink and find out what Catherine did.
Come on, here's the tape on car. Okay. Yeah, no, come get your ear.
Your neighborhood goody-goody liquor is closer to home than ever before. Now you can get your favorite